you understand. Before we have a problem, I will take care. When it comes to my man, please don't be sorry. Surgery is a holiday, and urgent anniversary. You should think about the time you waste, 'cause my last name ain't gon' change. 'Cause if it is good, I got it. If I need to hear it, I got fire. Make sure I'm the best for it. For it. He's running home to me for it. And he knows whatever he wants that I'm with it. And he knows the perfect place to come get it. And he knows that every woman is in me. Oh, man, you just look at it. I can breathe. Please, back up off of me. I got to breathe and just breathe. Breathe. Please, in case you didn't hear me. Yeah. I got to breathe, so let me breathe. Please.
A Starships hair pomade.
Please. 'Cause everything's good, love, I got it. If it is to hear it, I got fire. Picture I'm the best for it. Show it. Running home to me for it. And he knows whatever he wants that I'm with it. And he knows the perfect place to come get it. And he knows that every woman is in me. Fall back and just let me breathe. Just breathe. Please. Back up off of me. I got to breathe and just breathe. Breathe. Please. In case you didn't hear me. Yeah. I got to breathe. Let me breathe, please. Yeah. Woo!
Temple free gift. Get this fleece sweater for
Hello, y'all. It's cold. It's your Dickens outside.
brand new Hummer. Telling you right now, it's gonna be a cold summer. Blew the brains out the Chevy, call it suicide.
So y'all, I'm in here. I had some orders. I didn't put the grease part on my face. I had to look like, what the world? I have some orders that was called in for me. So I got to get it ready so I can get my change. Let's see. Y'all just chilling in the house. It's
Hey, yo,
cold.
check this out. It's DJ Khaled,
It
and I
is
want
really
everybody
cold.
to listen
That
to
wind is
Pandora
not
now.
playing.
Pandora.
What is this? Maybach music.
That wind is not
I like this
playing.
Maybach music. Sweet.
Bugatti buzz. Yo, turn off the motherfucking lights. You know what it is. Yeah, fuck your dreams, nigga. This reality. Yeah, take that. They say I'm getting money. Must be Illuminati. Talking to the Holy Ghost in my Bugatti. He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. They say I'm getting money, must be Illuminati. Talking to the Holy Ghost in my Bugatti. He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. Lord knows that boy that been about it. Lord knows that boy that catch your body. Phone ringing, gotta be the Mexicans. Phone ringing, gotta be the Mexicans. Being dead broke is the root of all evil. Get money, my nigga. Do good with your people. I got the calico. I got the dynamite. They wanna do it big. Pick a time tonight. Back to these bitches following my timeline. Back to these crackers following my timeline. Got the phone tapped. I think I'm being followed. Touch them with the Holy Ghost. Can you hear me, Father? Father, please protect me from brokenness and bitch ass niggas, bitch ass bitches too. They say I'm getting money, must be Illuminati. Talking to the Holy Ghost in my Bugatti. He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. They say I'm getting money, must be Illuminati. Talking to the Holy Ghost in my Ferrari. He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. He knocking on the door, don't let the devil in. Work, that's all my niggas working with. Work, that's all my niggas working.
So I give a full jar. So I have the blue and the green. So I done, these all filled up here. These all filled up. So they are ready to go. So y'all know I put my own little, it's the Blue Magic grease and the Monistat. And then I have my own little ingredients that I put in there. So I had to, well, Lakia is on here. She showed how her edges has started growing from Astorcious Hair Pomade. So, and there's another young lady. She's on her page. I don't know her page, and I inboxed her and told her page because she told me that she posted it and she has pictures of her before and her after. So I'll get it and try to post it. But sometimes you can't snatch other people's stuff. I guess they doing it, you know what I'm saying, so people can't take other people posts and stuff like that off their page, which is good. But mine's is positive. So I will try to get it from her or whatever. Another thing, Zaleas. The Zaleas that I talked about I think last month. This is the Blue Sage Shea Butter. It is good and it smells real good. And it's, you know, I can put it on my skin. It's soft. It's real soft. So y'all might want to get over there to her and Zaleas Boutique. Get over there to her. Now, hey, now. get over there to her and check out her products. So this week she gave me some lashes. So I think Wednesday or Thursday, I know by next weekend I'll have on a pair of her lashes. I had to make an appointment to get my lashes done, child. Everybody know the little lash place in DC over Southeast by Good Hope Road. Well, that's Alabama Avenue. Honey, now you gotta make an. I don't know about everybody else, but I guess it's just probably me because it's only Joanne is the only person that I let do my lashes in there. So I went in there. She was like, "You gotta make an appointment." I was like, "How long this gonna last?" But you know, people do different things, and it's cool because I don't wanna. You know, that place be so crowded. When you get there, it's be a lot of people in there. So if you do it by appointment, that means you get there at either 20 minutes before your appointment or 15 minutes before your appointment. Hello, you can get your lashes done. So I was like, okay, it's cool. I'll make an appointment. That means I won't be sitting in here because it's ratchet up in that joint. It's really ratchet, but you know, it's whatever. So y'all, right now I'm just chilling, trying to. I'm going to get that out. I need my coin and got some bills to pay. And I'm not even only that. I'm just glad that the product is selling like it's selling. So when I put it where this guy is going to put it in a... I don't know if it's going to be a store or boutique. He's not telling me none of that. He's just telling me he's going to call and I should have him ready. Some samples or have... I ain't got no samples no more. But have, you know, my hair pomade ready. And he's going to take me to where... he's gonna put them for me, so that should be good. So other than that, y'all, staying out these people way because it's a lot of crazy shit going on in DC that just makes no sense. You know, after people get a certain age, man, you gotta breathe and revolve yourself. I just, you know, I decided I'm gonna pray for these people. I'm not gonna entertain it. I don't have nothing to do with it, and I frankly don't give a fuck about it. It is what it is. Because people, you know, I don't think a lot of people really don't understand that some people really haven't matured and grown up, and some people are really prison institutionalized. And when you're dealing with a person like that, there's not much you can do. You can't do anything with them, basically, for real. You can talk, but your talking is going to basically wear out. And, you know, for me to see grown men on the internet, and I'm sure y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about, but some people do. Grown men on the internet going back and forth, it's something like... And it's bad. I mean, if it was from another town and I could say, I don't know them dudes, they can carry on. But I do know them. And it's very sad. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I talk to my son a lot. You know, my son, he got his own herb. But he's not going to ever embarrass himself like that. And then you got other grown men entertaining it. Like, that jail shit is really, it's really serious. It's really serious. And like I said, you know, people, a lot of these men, man, they want to boost themselves up and be this person, and I can navigate this situation, I can calm this situation. This is not the time of day for that, because these youngins don't respect y'all. They don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? They really don't want to hear it. I mean, it's like, I get on my shit not every day, but enough. They going at it like day after day after day after day. Do these people have any jobs? Do they have careers? I mean, how are you living? What the fuck? So, but for me, it's really sad. It's sad. And it's sad to see you know, say you want to make a difference. You want to be positive. You know, and bless that girl China. I ain't gonna call her no girl, that young lady China, because they have not found her yet. That is terrible. That is really, really terrible. And you know, I don't know if y'all knew, like, I think last year or 2 years ago, remember all those little girls was getting missing? A lot of little girls was coming up missing. I don't even think they solved that yet. Like, this snatching people and taking people and people being missing and putting people in trash bins and shit. This shit is off the chain. It's not no movie. It is off the fucking chain. You just be like, what the fuck gonna happen next? Then little boys are still carjacking, and between DC and Baltimore, I'd be disgusted. Because we have a little crew down here. I had no idea. And I go to, it's on Bel Air Road. I go to the place a lot. I'm used to going places where people are standing outside. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around shit like that. So that doesn't bother me. But to know, you know what I'm saying, how they doing things, like they don't want nobody to come. They took over the people's store. You can't come in the store unless you buying something other than the products in the store. And I was like, what? So they have this coconut juice in there that I like. And I was going in there yesterday to get some coconut juice. And one of the little dudes, because he sees me frequently, it's the Jamaican place is down the street from it. So, you know, I told y'all about the oxtails, and her oxtails is real good and she's not high. So he was like, don't go up there. And I look and I'm like, so with me, when a person like that off the street tell me don't go somewhere, do something, because I'm a street person, I know, you know what I'm saying, it must be something really going on. So he was like, they done took over the store and they don't want people in there buying stuff. So I'm like, well, how the people going? He said they bought the clothes. They don't know that you have to close your store down because you have street dudes who come in your store and have taken over your store from you getting customers. They want the customers for whatever they're doing. I was blown. I was like, what the fuck? These youngins, man, is terrible. And so he was like, what you be buying? And I said, only thing I want out there is the coconut water. But the difference between theirs is CVS that's across the street from there, they sell it too sometime. But it's the difference in the price. Like the gallon I get is like a 12 gallon. So in that store, he only charges $4.89 for that. CVS charge $11. It's the same, and I had pointed it out to the CVS person, but she couldn't do anything. Theirs is $11, and I was like, yeah, I like it, yeah, I want it, but I'm not paying on $11 when I can pay $4.89. But now I can't even pay $4.89 for the shit. So I just was like, you know what? I just won't have it till I find it somewhere again cheap, because I'm not paying $11 for it. I'm getting the same gallon, the same amount that I drink from the $4 and something. So how does that make sense? But just to say, like, these youngins, man, they are really fucking out of control. They are out of control. And it's not just DC, it's everywhere. And it doesn't matter what OG or what person they come in contact with, it's no matter what state it is. These youngins don't want to hear nothing. You can't tell them nothing. And you most definitely can't tell them nothing if you giving them drugs or hammers or whatever the fuck you want to call it. How you going to situate a situation when you are the biggest part of the situation? It doesn't make sense. So I don't know. I'm just sending prayers. I have to, I told people I'm going back to my old self, and I feel it. Like, I'm really going back to my old ways. Like, I don't give a fuck. Don't got shit to do with me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I have no sympathy, no gratitude. I done lost respect for people, so it don't even fucking matter no more. Like, cause I'm just like, I can't be nice, I can't be respectful, I can't be cordial, so I might as well just go back to my old ways and be me, the bitch I always been. So it is what it is. But people, man, 2024 just started and they doing all this crazy shit already. So how long you think these people gonna last? How long you think that shit is gonna last? It's gonna turn up to a bad situation. And what I don't like to see again is these older guys. Sometimes you need to just shut the fuck up and leave shit where it is. Stop trying to integrate and act like you calming the situation down. Or I'm gonna bring these two young dudes. I'm gonna be the one to bring these two young dudes together, and they gonna squash that. You are making the situation worse because what you're saying out your mouth, them youngers not paying no attention to that shit. And you got them, you literally sitting in the middle of them going at each other. And one is right, one is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, I hearing people telling them where y'all gonna go. We all know they gonna go they know they gonna go one or two places. One gonna go over the graveyard and one gonna go over the jail, or they all both gonna end up at the jail. So I mean, you know, like what is the point? Stay out of it. Like, every situation don't need for these grown men to keep putting their mouth in shit. Shit, don't, like, just leave that shit alone. You make shit worse. You're not escalating this. You're escalating the situation. You're not downgrading it. You're not changing it. You're not making it better. Then you got other youngest watching you and they don't respect you at all. I'm not getting in no situation where I know this is y'all two motherfuckers want to argue with each other. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not saying nothing. Because the more I say, the more it's going to escalate. So, I don't know what these old dudes, like, some of these motherfuckers, I don't know where their minds be on shit. And another thing. You dudes that's in my inbox, like, y'all need to really y'all need to go. I don't even think they had those no more. But you need to go through some porn. Not in my inbox. These niggas keep coming in my inbox, putting their little ass pinkies in the inbox. Those are not penises, my mans. Those are pinky pencils. Those things that you're putting in my inbox, I would never ever even think about even sleeping with you, giving you, even looking at you in no type of way. And I'm telling you, because I already told one of them, because he does it like he thinks it's a game. I done blocked him, but I know it's him because he does the same format. He goes and make up different pages. I'm going to screenshot your pages and I'm going to put your pictures on my page. And I'm going to put that, whatever that is you think between your legs, I'm going to put it up there for the rest of my friends and my girlfriends and shit to see it and laugh. Because you need to go somewhere and get you some, they have some herbals, I think, or some type of stamina to help you grow something down there, because that shit looks horrible. Horrible. And I'm looking like, when did I get to this point? I don't mean to disrespect you, but I'm just feeling you like you real cute, you real pretty, the chocolate. Who the fuck y'all talking to? And I'm just like, this is not even flattering. This is disgusting. Literally disgusting. One of them sent me a picture and said this is how he had, like I be showing y'all on my phone when I showed y'all those pictures. This nigga went and called himself drawing me, talking about this is how he imagined me with no clothes on. This is some sick shit. I'm just like, I'm not even going to entertain you. I'm going to block you. Like, I don't know what's wrong with people of this world today. I really don't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I'm just sitting there looking like, this shit is ridiculous. This is get on one of those porn sites, because I be seeing that group and stop putting. I already went on somebody about, don't put my name in them group chats and all that shit. I'm not with all of that. I don't know them people. I don't want to chat with them. Don't put my name. Hey, Miss Nobody. Don't put my name in them group chats and all that shit. Because if you go to your inbox, you can see, especially on Facebook, it'll have group. They be trying to invite you or trying to get you to accept them. And one of them I accepted because I didn't know what it was. Honey, I came back and it was like 15 people on the whole chat thing. Baby, they was doing everything. Bras on there showing their breasts, coochies. I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh no, this ain't for me. This is not for me. So I had to go in my phone and literally go to the settings and get that part out. I was like, this is crazy. This is I don't know what's in these people's mind. I don't. But I'm telling y'all dudes, because if you in my inbox like that, you're watching my lives. Don't keep doing it. Because I'm going to embarrass you. Because I know my friends is going to be embarrassing you. They going to have a field day with that shit. Stop doing. Those are not penises that y'all are showing me. This shit be, and I'm not trying to be funny. What are you doing with this? Where are you going? Like, where are you going? What woman are you satisfied? I'm looking like, this shit can't be real. Like, these niggas, like, what is on y'all minds? It's a lot of perverts out here. I understand. It's a lot of pervert women too. It's a lot of perverts out here. I'm not into that film. Now, I'm not into showing no niggas my breasts and half of my ass and all. Come on, man. Like, really. Nah. My dude, that's a different situation. Somebody I'm involved with, that's a different situation. But we damn sure ain't gonna be going through it on Instagram and Facebook. I was just like, this shit is if y'all remember, I think last year or the year before last, I got on my Facebook and I was talking about how they was dressing and stuff and the same look. It ain't the same ones. This a whole different set of people because they coming now. Hey Shelby, they coming now to my Instagram. What these is what y'all presenting as penises from y'all is these. This is a fucking. This is not even a. This is a pinky. That's not a penis. This is a pinky. Where are y'all going? And I just be like, I don't want to see nothing like this. This is horrible. It is very disrespectful and it's horrible. It is horrible. So one dude, I screenshotted his shit, his whole face off the thing. He was like, oh, I didn't even know you could blow it up like that. Don't play with me. I blew that shit up and I told him, I'm going to block you if you make another page. I said, you dumb. You keep making other pages with your name but put your same face up there. Like you don't even, I think you really need some medication. I'm going to put you on I'm gonna put you on all my social medias, especially my YouTube, and I'm gonna float your ass around and I'm gonna let everybody see what you're doing. Stop, don't come back in my inbox this. You don't have, and go somewhere and get some Viagra or some herbal pills or something and get you a life, get yourself together. Because I don't know what woman you sleeping with talking about you satisfying her with that damn pinky. That's not no penis, that's a pinky. So y'all, these people out here, I don't even know what, it's no explanation. I don't even know what words to say. I really don't. I really don't. It's cute. It's Shelby still laughing on up. You know, it's cute. Oh, okay. Thank you for the attention you're giving me or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, stop. Just stop. Just completely stop. And I don't want to hear what no dude is doing on the internet. I don't care. Let me throw that out there. I care less. I care less. I'm not with them people. I could care less what they're doing on the internet. I could care. If that satisfies them, like these ones in my inbox, then sayonara. People, man, you gotta really get yourself together. You got to get yourself together. Get yourself together. Hello. They have to get themselves together, man. Hello. Like, seriously. Because this shit is unbelievable. All these predators and perverts and shit out here. This shit is unbelievable. And for me to be going in my inbox from social media and seeing these niggas in there, I don't even think they know what their penis is supposed to look like. Because if you really did, you wouldn't even be trying to send nothing like that to no woman. I'm looking like, what the fuck is this, Tonka toy or play school? No man could really have nothing looking like that's crazy. That is literally crazy. That shit doesn't even make sense. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And if I was with a dude and he pulled something out on me like that, I'm gonna tell him, you can pack that up and have a good life. You can pack that up, sweetie, and move it right along. It's no way. And I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm being honest. It's nothing I can do with that. Nothing. These people, I'm just gonna send them prayers, honey. But yeah, y'all, I done got into my little mode. Back to my old self, little kid. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If it ain't making the money, it does not make sense. It does not make sense. Then they got all these different things about Cat Williams floating around. Cat Williams is funny as hell. He is funny. On what you say? On oh, okay. Cat Williams is funny as hell. They just doing all type of shit. So, and then the little boy Blueface, you up here thinking you got these two, but you know what? I like them two girls though. I like Krishan and the other one, Jaden. I don't like her that much, but she's cool. I don't really know her. I see her on here. I like how smart they are though against his ass. Them help. Now I'm not with that paperwork shit. Whatever they did, they went and wrote some paperwork up on his ass and got both of them was in it together. They got his ass violated on his probation. This clown walked up in the prison with this big red coat on, talking about, I ain't worried, I'm okay, I'm gonna be okay. Okay, I hope you do, because you get back there talking that shit with them niggas, you gonna really have to pull your money out. But he got violated. Both of them got him violated. Both of your baby mothers got him violated on his probation, so he has to do a year. Cold-blooded clown. Cold-blooded clown. So when he get back out, he gonna still be talking shit. I know he is. But this social media shit, man, you see so much. Like I be thinking sometimes, y'all, if we didn't have this social media, we wouldn't know. The majority of the shit, or probably all of it, we wouldn't even know what the hell is going on unless we really knew these people or were in their area, or you know, if they was putting them in a newspaper or a magazine or something like this. This social media shit is wild. And I don't think these dudes understand. No, they understand, especially the one from jail. You getting on social media, arguing back and forth with men, you are creating animosity all over with everybody. The police read every fucking thing. They watching you on there, going back and forth with the people. They're reading the comments, and what people fail to realize is the public runs a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that the public says affects people, and people don't understand that, but it really does. So when the feds is reading the comments and you see comments on there, nigga bust that nigga fuck that nigga this, that, and the other, a whole situation, and I'm just sitting there like, let me just get off this shit. I don't even want to. Somebody send it to me, I look at it, but that shit is, it's like, really, they some ignorant little motherfuckers. And the OG ones getting on this with them, they ignorant as a motherfucker too. They ignorant as shit too. Y'all know this shit is citywide. Like when I had my little incident, because it deferred for me because I was a female going back and forth with a dude. But when the females got involved, I knew myself, but I could take that on because I knew what was going on. But these men, to see these men going, and you, like, we all get mad. If a person is lying on you, saying that you did, that's a hell of a crime. To rape somebody, your daughter or whoever, that's a serious crime. So we all have attitudes, but at the end of the day, social media worldwide for just worldwide, not just, yeah, it's worldwide, not just citywide. She's right. Miss Nobody is right. For me to see young brothers going, I'll tell a bitch in a minute, I'ma fuck you up or I'ma whoop your ass. I understand that I'm not no better than them. But at my age, I'm not doing that shit on social media. I'm not. I did it before. I even went into a trance with somebody was giving, I will put this up in you or this, that, and the other. But I had to get myself together, like, that shit ain't cool. Because, as I said, they using somebody's music to get them charges and lock them up. What the fuck that you think gonna happen to you or whoever on social media? They gonna pull this shit up. They record all the shit. They gonna pull that shit up on you and say, well, isn't this you right here saying what you gonna do, blase, blase? And for grown ass men like 50 and 60 years old to be on there talking about, well, man, I just think y'all should talk. You shouldn't even. And this nigga going off, he gonna see me. I'm gonna kill this, that, and the other. I'm like, I'm not even getting. If a young girl, I'm on here and I'm trying to calm her down and tell her she get to talking that shit, my camera is off. I'm gone. I'm not sitting on there listening to you basically broadcast that you threatening these people. Like, they don't understand motherfuckers in jail for threats doing 10 to 15 years just because you threaten somebody. Like, I'm done with it. I'm not saying nothing else about it, but for those young boys, not the fucking grown OG fake ass idiots, not them ignorant motherfuckers. Those young boys, I feel bad for them and I pray for them. And I hope that they find somebody. Stop looking at these motherfucking jail niggas and these fake ass OGs to help you with whatever you're going with. I hope they find a mature nigga on the street to talk to help y'all solve some of y'all problems. Because that shit right there is ugly. It is ugly, and it's going to lead to a lot of indictments and lockups. They think it's a joke. The feds ain't did a sweep in a long time, and they're waiting. This is the beginning of the new year. Hello. This is the beginning of the new year. They're waiting. They're waiting promptly. I just pray that, and for me, with my son, I'm glad that I'm still here, because my son, I'm like two people to my son, his mother and his father. You know what I'm saying? When he have his little situations or whatever is going on, he comes to his mother and we settle that shit. But a lot of these little boys, they don't look, the young generation, they don't have that. They don't have somebody that they can really go to that will really tell them, look, man, sometime because I had to learn this too. But see, a motherfucker know they can't say shit to me to get me out of my zone or embarrass me. Or think you putting my business in the street because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Sometime when people say shit to you, you have to take that shit and let that shit fly off your back and try to catch these people in person. Going back and forth on social media with another motherfucker is nothing but going to lesser your life. Like, for real. They're not even understanding. I done seen niggas post that they went and got some fucking weed. Got all this weed from somewhere. And these people went and raided their house and locked them up. This before weed became legal. lock them little boys up. Like, nobody is stressing to these people. This social media shit is real. You will lose your life on here just by words. And it ain't gotta be by gunplay or nobody putting their hands on your shit. You will lose your life on this camera shit. I'm telling you. They act like they not paying attention. They act like they don't pay attention to the other little ones. It's 3 of them I know for sure in DC done lost their life fucking with social media. So I had to back off and learn too. But you not gonna say nothing to me that's gonna, like you hurting me or embarrass me, because that shit don't faze me. But this little boy is so endeavored and uptight about what was said about him. 1, I understand it if it's not true. 2, they said it was on another blog way before this boy even brought it up. So you know, and then this thing they got with, I'll say something to this nigga, but I won't say that to that one. No. If you gonna address one, address them all. If you're going to address one, address them all. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else was saying it before they came along. This other boy came along and said, and you ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, that's still besides the point. But for me to actually see these young little boys, young dudes up here going at each other, and these grown ass men in the middle of that shit is redundant. It's redundant. It's awful. But you stand with all these other big time dudes, and these dudes that supposed to be this, that, and the other. I don't want nobody like that around me. You're a bad influence. You're trouble. You're going to basically pull me down with you. You are the weakest fucking link, and it's you. I would never hang with nobody like that. If one of my friends, because when I was doing it, my friend, they was telling me, they was like Storsha, but they understood where I was coming from, because that was a dude that I was going back and forth with. But at the end of the day, and I had to go to them and apologize. I had to apologize to my family, because I literally went off, but I had to catch myself. But that's me. You know what I'm saying? To see these young, it's a difference. And it's a difference because I'm a female, and that was a man that I was a dude or whatever he want to call himself. I was going back and forth with. But to see these 2 young boys, and the thing about it is, all the crime and the animosity and whatever they killed, murder each other over. These are 2 young boys, 2 young men that are sitting up here on social media going back and forth, and y'all sit here going in the middle of that shit. And it's all, everybody know. It's all, that shit went worldwide. He had almost 50,000 people, 50,400, some people. Man, what? And trust me, 25,000 of the motherfuckers is the face. There's the face. Like, I don't understand them. I really don't. So, like I'm not in it. I'm not going to entertain it. It don't have nothing to do with me and my son, and we okay. Because, I just pray again that this young generation, man, they get one positive motherfucker to stand up and say, listen, this is not the way we do things. I've never seen no OGs get online and you on Zoom or on FaceTime talking about shit like this. Men do men things. You want to talk to a youngin'? Listen, youngin', we not doing this camera shit. I'ma come where you are, or you come where I am, or we're gonna talk on the phone. And we're going to try to pan this out. The fucking whole world does not need to see what I'm saying to you and how you're addressing me and how I'm addressing you. I'm like, what money they going to get out of this? Then a dumb motherfucker want to send me some shit. We should get some money for this. Get some money for what? You behind a camera? The fuck? Like, I'm just like, a lot of people don't have common sense. And when you fail to have common sense, you belittle yourself in a lot of areas. In a lot of areas. I would never tell, if I see two young girls doing that shit, I'm going to intervene and be like, look, both of y'all get off the camera and both of y'all call me. Y'all not going to be on the camera going back. The little girl Sexy Red said it. They talk all type of shit about her. She said, I'm a beef with a bitch when I see her. I'm not going back and forth with no bitch on no internet because she said I look like I stink. I said, what the fuck? She said, I'm not doing that. But she right. You not going to fuck her money up because of your opinion about what you think she smell like. Or what you think because the way she looks she smell like. She was absolutely right about that. So, I mean, you know, people got to grow up. They really, I have to, and this is why I'm going back to my old ways, because people have not, these motherfuckers are not grown. They not grown men. They not grown women. They have to grow up. And if I keep entertaining these motherfuckers, I'm going to be stuck with them, and I refuse to do that. That's not going to happen. People have to really, really grow up. And a lot of them men from prison, they are not, especially if you went in when you was 14, 15, 16, them ain't no motherfucking grown men. Them kids, they in their minds, they're kids. Their appearance and their bodies and shit, they're grown people. Their minds, they're kids. They're literally kids. And they're really fundamentally fucked up. For real. So, y'all, I don't know. Just like I say, I send them little boys prayers, those young men prayers. And I hope they find the right situation, the right help. Because even in the situation going on, them OGs, you standing in the middle of some shit that you, like I said, you're escalating the situation. It's not helping. It's not a good look, and it's not helping. It's not. So, may Allah bless them all. Because, you know, but again, I pray that they find this young girl, China. I pray that they find her. Then I don't know if y'all seen, it's Robin McKinney. She's on Facebook. I don't know what she's on Instagram on. I don't even know if she's on Instagram. She posted something that said a young girl got raped in D.C. These two men, they said they two brothers, went and kidnapped this little girl from Virginia and brought her to D.C. The building that they raped her behind looks like the building over there by Chesapeake Street, because it's a brown building. They took her behind a building and raped her. This little girl, I was like, what the fuck? 16 years old. That little girl probably had sex a day in her life. To violate, and then they left her. They left her in the back, and she walked from there to Marsh Road Southeast. And the lady that was out there selling snow cones or whatever seen her and said, you want something to drink or something to eat? But she didn't know the severity of what had happened to her. After, you know, she sat her down and started trying to calm her down, and she told her, she said, what, you know, looking at her face like, what happened to you? And she told her, she said, I'm not from here. I need to call my mother. I need to go home. I was taken from Virginia and brought over here, and they raped me. The lady but I would have too. The lady just bust out crying. She was like, she not even my child, but she said, I asked her, she said, I'm 16. Honey, the uncle was on this. If something is up, because the uncle was on this saying they was two brothers, unless the little girl told them that they were brothers. They two brothers, they going around here raping people, kids. And I'm like, he called them something. That's not even my 16 years old. And they took her from Virginia. So they got 3 counts of rape. They probably sodomized her. Then they beat her. That's an assault. Then on top of that, you got 2 counts. They don't charge them no more with 1 count of trafficking. You get 2 counts of trafficking. For what? Cause at first when I was this, I said she was trying to get high or something. That was my first thing. But then when they came back, said she wasn't from me, she was from Virginia. Walking home from school. And the lady said when she called her mother, because she said she kind of thought she may have been astray. Hello? She may have been astray. You know how the little girls be fast, they leave home and thinking they coming to another city. She said she thought that's what she was at first until she got on the phone with her mother, and the way her mother was screaming and hollering saying, she's alive, she's alive. Been gone. She said she was knocked out in the back. How the hell people live in a building and don't see these people bodies and stuff in the back of the buildings by the trash can? Don't you go dump your trash out? I'm like, she was back there for 4 days. She said she couldn't move and she didn't know where she was. So I guess after the beating or whatever, you know, her body started coming back to life or whatever, she got up and stuff. And how the hell did nobody see her besides this lady? She walking the street. I'm just like, man, these little, it's dangerous. It's really dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. That's awful. For real. And the little girl is traumatized. They said you know, when the police and stuff was talking to her, she couldn't even talk, you know, like talk. I bet you she couldn't. She just kept breaking down and breaking down and breaking down. I'm just like, man, I wouldn't be on the screen with y'all. Not my 16-year-old shit. These little boys, man, I don't know what the fuck is on their mind. I don't know what is on their mind, man. You see, that's what I told y'all about that rape website that I know about. Man, this niggas on it talking about a nigga asked another nigga, what did you get out of, how do you rape a 5-year-old or a baby? Like, what the fuck is these people taking? What are you going to get out of sleeping with a 5-year-old? You done tore that little girl up for the rest of her life for what? Just like, but they get leniency to get out, I see. Because that's a mental problem. Picture that. Really. So I don't understand how another man can violate another man. It's bad enough men violate women on that level. But a man violate another man or a woman violate another. I done seen it in prison. I have. I really have. And them little young girls, I be looking at them, I be saying to myself, you either gonna go one or two ways. Either you gonna be a sucker and get passed around in this motherfucker, or you gonna buckle down and tighten up and fuck one of these bitches up in here on some for real shit. But for the females, because there's no real penetration, but what they do, how they do the shit to them little girls is way out of context. But for the men, they actually getting penetrated. So that's even worse. That's even worse. But the girls, the way they do it to them, you know what I'm saying, is nothing to even, you couldn't even imagine. You really couldn't even imagine. I told y'all before how they make their own dildos in there with the pads and cut the rim off the drawers and tie that shit around them like they got a penis, all type of crazy shit. I used to be in that motherfucking like, Allah, please, just get me through these next weeks, months, days, or whatever else I got to go. Because these bitches, wow. They is wow. And they get them the little girls, you know, you got a lot of people that's vulnerable and needy. When you get a female that's needy, that's why dudes be, I think that's, I don't know. I can't even tell you because I'm not a needy female. But dudes that get needy girls, that's why they be doing shit to them like they be doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not right. It's not right. It's really not respectful at all. But a lot of them little girls, they come to, a lot of the women, they come to prison and they be needy. Like, I need to have somebody, you know, talk to me, confront me, and hug me, and this. And I was giving who? I'm going to be sitting this motherfucker looking up at the sky, telling all our look, can you put your hand down on me? But a lot of them, they come to prison and they be needy, and that's the situations they get into. Then it gets to be, it's like the females, it's like a whole relationship. Like, I have to be sitting there saying, these two bitches, it's like all the fighting, the arguing, fighting other females over, that's my bitch, and this not. That shit, I'm telling you. You have to really be in a sane mind. That's what I'm telling them. Like, these people that come from prison, man, they be fucked up. I done seen bitches get stabbed up in the kitchen because her girlfriend was sitting with another girl. And she jumped across the table and told her, bitch, I told you don't be sitting with her. But the whole thing about the situation, she didn't stab the girl. She stabbed her girlfriend. So that's just like me stabbing my boyfriend. I ain't stabbing no nigga over no. You want her? Go, because I ain't going to jail. But I'm just making a scenario. That's just how that was. The females, them bitches is raw dog in that motherfucker. Like, for real. Seriously. So it's really no different than the men, except for those men, when they violate them in that type of way, they're penetrating them. And just imagine if they get gang raped. You know that's how many dudes. Everybody little thing ain't the same size or gonna fit the same way. That's crazy. I heard about it being in a penitentiary when a girl got gang raped, but I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, and I pray for her. But I seen this another incident when another girl did it to another girl. And when she came back and told us, I was like, I'm just telling you, I'd have been on PC the rest of my life, because once I'd have got away from her, I wouldn't have seen nothing. I seen blood when it first happened to me, and she didn't do all that. We didn't even get to that. We didn't even get none of that. But if that's something like that would happen to me, I'd have been seeing blood until I seen her blood. I was like, damn, that's crazy. While she was asleep, she woke her up out of her sleep. Her bunkie woke her up out of her sleep. And it goes on, because it goes on in men prisons. It goes on. It goes on. So you have to be strong, man. You have to really be strong, and your mentality to deal with that shit has to be strong. So when these dudes go to prison, man, and they come out here, they fuck these young boys up too, because they giving them a scenario like that shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? And one little boy, he was making a statement. He said, you niggas made a choice. I ain't going to jail. He was right. So the other dude, the OG dude, he trying to manipulate the situation, man. You know, people gotta do shit, you know what I'm saying, to survive out here. People had to, that was a way of survival. He said, no the fucking one, you could have went to McDonald's and got a job. He's literally telling the truth. But because these niggas here so fucked up, they think that that's a way to make it make sense. And that go for me too. I didn't have to commit those crimes. I had jobs here and here. But I choose to commit the crimes because I knew how to get the fast money, and I wanted to live off that shit than to get the fuck up and go to a 9 to 5. It make it make sense. There's no excuse for you committing crimes. It really isn't. You did that shit because you wanted to do it. It's not all about people had to make sacrifices to do this, that, and other. No, yeah, you right. People, they don't give you jobs out here, but you keep trying. You don't just, if you fall into the pattern of you want to sell drugs or do whatever you got to do, okay, but that's your choice. Everybody else don't want to make that choice. Everybody else not living that type of life. Everybody else don't want to deal with it. And that's the part that threw me, because I'm like, how ignorant are you to be an OG? You going back and forth with him, telling him, he telling you right. And he's a youngin', and you in your fucking 50s and 60s, and you telling this youngin' you had to do something to sacrifice of your life, and a youngin' is telling you that's your choice? How fucking ignorant are you? Just like, it just make you just don't. I don't want to. I don't want. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody, but I don't want to be around no ignorant ass people. I just don't. I don't want to be around no ignorant. I don't want to be around nobody that I can't have a conversation with you. We can agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, I mean, you know, make it make sense. If you making sense about the situation, I'm gonna let you have it. Make it make sense. Motherfuckers are in jail because they made a choice to commit a crime. I don't care what type of crime it is. And that goes for me too. So I mean, like, there's no excuse. Hey sis, there's no excuse. It's no, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. I done seen a young boy. He went, yes, indeed. His mother was on drugs. She sold their food stamps. She sold their motherfucking the check for him and everything. He went to school every day. And I'm not telling his business. I'm not going to say his name, but I literally know him. He went to Van Ness Elementary School with me when we was living in Capers as kids. Came to school every day dirty shoes and everything. So the school recognized what was going on, and they was asking the parents to donate clothes to him, and my mother was one who donated some clothes to him. We had all girl shit in our house, so she got some couple of things from my brothers and them, and she donated some stuff to him. This little boy never, and he ended up telling everybody, you know, they didn't have food because the mother was selling food stamps. So it became that the principal of Van Ness, and my aunt was the secretary, Miss Cole. Mr. Harrison was the principal of Van Ness Elementary School, Capers. Before Capers was deep in the ghetto. My mother didn't realize that she moved to the ghetto because we lived in a house, and the houses are still there that we lived in. Everything else around Capers is brand new except for the house. It's a row of houses by old Joe's store. I don't even think Joe's store there no more. But when I do my documentary, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to get the pictures. But the principal started a box for the little boy. He, in turn, because he loved his mother so much, he was like, well, this looked like it will just be enough for me. Are you able to? And they wasn't going to do it. They wasn't going to do it because she was getting food stamps, but she was, y'all know the old food stamps by the book. She was getting those. What you say? The store is still there? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So she was getting the food stamps. You know, you get the food stamps by the book. So the principal went to her and he told her. He said, I don't know how you're going to do this or what you're going to do, but he is a student at my school. We all participate in his whereabouts and his safety. See, we don't have that no more for our kids of this generation. But the kids of my generation, they had people to literally really look out for them if they were in that type of situation. The mother told him she was going to get herself together, this, that, and the other. She never did. They ended up, Mr. Harris took that little boy every fucking day. He picked him up from school, for school every day. He could walk from Capers to school, but he started getting into the record that he didn't want to come to school. The principal went and picked him up every day, brought him to school. Capers was yes, everybody in Capers was family. Nobody really got along. But when we got along, we got along. Everybody fought each other. Everybody talked about. But for the most part, we all got along. It's not one person down Capers I could ever say that I fought or got into it with. We all got along. He went and got that little boy every fucking day from his house, brought him to school, made sure he ate breakfast lunch and dinner and gave him snacks. Today, he owns 3 trucking companies. He owns those big trucking companies where he transports the furniture for Marlow Heights, for Marlow Furniture Store. The principal, when he graduated, you go elementary school is from pre-kindergarten to 6th grade. He went from there and he went to Jefferson. When he went to Jefferson, around this time he was 14, 15 years old. The principal, Mr. Hurst, was still helping him out. We had a principal at Jefferson. That's when I started my fighting and shit down Jefferson. Because that's where you divide Southwest and Capers right there. Capers and Southwest was divided right there. So I went to Jefferson. From Jefferson, I went to Wilson because that's how I go. When I was at Jefferson, the principal there, Miss White, Mr. Hurst went to Miss White and told her, this one here is what they call them underprivileged. So he might not be a lot attentive as the other kids here. And his mother stayed high. She stayed so fucking high, she lost her life when he was 18 years old. He went home and she was in there dead. And that's when everything jumped off for him. He graduated from Jefferson. From Jefferson, we went to Wilson. We go to Wilson. He and there, they had him in a psychological class because of his situation. Everybody was, this little boy did not, this is what I'm saying about people really don't know how to get down out this motherfucker when you trying to help a child. He had every stylish shoe, every coat, every book bag off of people helping him. It wasn't, oh, this motherfucker broke, we got to get him this and that. Fuck no. 2 boys at the fucking Jefferson took their coats off and gave it to him. So he in turn started getting his y'all know what I'm trying to say, but he had it was very low on him, you know what I'm saying, but he started getting himself together where he wasn't afraid to conversate with people, be around people and stuff like that, because he used to come to school and sit in the corner, and you know you always got a fucking class clown in the class. 2 little boys in the class used to tease him. You came to school with them same dirty shoes on your pants, dirty, and the kids in the class, because I was in the class with them, they broke their ass off some toy or something. Y'all shut the fuck up. Don't talk about him like that. That little boy is going through something. Never had a haircut. He used to come to school with a fucking Michael Jackson bush, and that shit was nappy. The principal took him to get a haircut. During that time, we getting ready to graduate from Jefferson Junior High. Hey, Janelle, we get ready to graduate from Jefferson. We graduated from Jefferson. His mother passed out. He told them, I'm not going to the hospital. This was his graduate. How the fuck do you pass out on your son's graduation day? His graduation day. He told them, I'm not going to the hospital. She gonna be fine. I'm walking across this stage. Our principal, Miss White, walked him across the stage. The fucking principal, not Mr. Hurst this time, Miss White at Jefferson. When our graduation was over, she took him to the hospital for his mother. See, you don't have people in schooling, the fucking school. I went to my granddaughter's school. I'm looking at these bitches. They young bitches in there. Y'all want to be with these little girls. How the fuck is they learning something? You don't have people that have sincerity and respect for kids around here no more. We all went to the same school. It's trailing. He went to Wilson. We're in the 10th grade. 10th fucking grade. He come to school one day, but he said he came to school and everybody in the classroom, we used to go to Wilson, go to the Curry Out, the Subway, all that shit used to be at Wilson for us to eat. It's not that, it's more stores and stuff up there now, but back in the day, it was all like little Curry Outs, little grocery stores and shit we could go to. It wasn't no CVS back that motherfucker, nothing. He sat in the classroom and he was crying. I was there, our teacher, Miss Bailey. She asked him, she said, what are you crying for? What, are you okay? He said, my mother was sick this morning and I just do not believe when I go home she's going to be there. She told him, she said, y'all, we're going to take a remission from class today. She took him to the principal office. So our principal took him home, and at the time the ambulance had just got there to pick his mother up, and they took her to the hospital, and his mother passed away. So from that point on, he went crazy. Like, went crazy. Lost his mind. Left his house. You know, the principal, Mr. Harris, was still fucking with him, still, you know, going to see him and stuff. But he got missing for a whole 2 months. Baby, he was down Southwest in the back of the fucking alley eating out the trash can and shit. Mind gone. Mr. Harris by this time is fucking 80 some years old. And he at this time was 19. I'll never forget it. Mr. Harris took him to St. Elizabeth. They got him on the medication. Started getting him together. I don't know what happened, but when he got 25, some girl came along. He had a baby by the girl. Stopped messing with the girl. She stabbed him. He went through that. From that point on, I don't know what happened, because I wasn't around, but we all was still, you know, he would come through Capers, and and all the dudes down Capers, you know, so they would be like, come on, Slim, you know, we got you. Giving them shit. Buying them shit. Giving them shit. Baby, the next time I seen him, he was 28 years old. And when I saw him, I was like, what the fuck? I saw him at a Black Hole Go-Go. I will never forget, he was at the Black Hole. And then we in there dancing, he in there dancing. I'm looking, I'm like, this motherfucker, what? Had his license in his, he had a 28 years old, had a CDL license. So as we walking, me, Puffy, Mimi, and Tracy, my sister, all us, we walking after the Black Hole, we going to the cars, right? We going to our cars to go home. Honey, this motherfucker got in a fucking car. I was like, what? So he came down Capers for Capers Day. All the big time dudes down Capers. Capers got a lot of good. Capers has a lot of good dudes that really came from Capers. You really don't hear too much about them because they got their own shit, their own little businesses. Yeah, they got some couple of dope fiends down there, but they ain't even fucking dope fiends no more. They done got straight. So he came to Capers Day. And you know, he was one of the ones that everybody really loved because of the situation with him. He came to Capers Day and I was at Capers Day, me and Junie Boy, passing out the flyers, and I'm looking, I'm like, and I seen this motherfucking name at the top of the paper, said his own fucking company, moving company. I was like, so in my head, y'all know I always be in my drastic ways. I'm like, okay, he just probably got a moving truck where he go around and probably move people in apartments and stuff. I had him fucked up. So I go in because my furniture that I have in my house came from Marlowe's. So I go in Marlowe's. Yep, I was writing checks, credit cards. I go in Marlowe's and I'm buying my furniture. Who the fuck I see come from the back? And I'm saying to myself, I know this nigga not gonna call my name in here because he don't even know what I'm doing. He didn't. He came, he was like, you good? I was like, yeah. So he said, you buying some furniture? I was like, yeah, I'm buying some furniture. He was like, do you need me to take the furniture? Because that's what my trucking company does. So in my head, I'm still thinking, he just moving. You know, like people in the neighborhood need their shit moved. I'm going to move this, people, and you pay me a couple of dollars. I'm telling you, I had him fucked up. So he go. So I said, yeah, as a matter of fact, but I had the U-Haul. I said, I got a U-Haul, but I don't have nobody to take the furniture out the U-Haul and put it in my house. So he was like, I'll come. I'll do. He said, as a matter of fact, let them write it up as it's going on my truck, and I put it on my truck, and I'll take it, and me and my workers, we're gonna move it. Honey, he did that. So when he get to my house, that's when I get to asking questions. I'm like, you working for Marlowe's? He said, no. He said, Astocia, I have my own trucking company. I travel from state to state, move furniture for Marlowe's and Ashley store, them the big furniture stores. Now he got 3 big rig trucks. You know how much money that is? And this motherfucker is 56 years old. Don't look. I'm not going to give his name out. He's on social media. He's still, them trucks has took that boy all that way. And just to say that, to say he never went to jail. He never robbed nobody. He never murdered nobody. He didn't get, all he did was lose his mind when his mother died. And he had somebody there to fall back on, to pull him back up. A lot of people don't get blessed like that. That's what I'm saying. I pray for these little boys on these streets that's on this social media shit going back and forth. They feel like a nigga disrespecting them and undergrading them. You got these grown, funky ass motherfucking men sitting up here not even trying to really diffuse the situation. They making the shit worse. I pray for those little boys because anything is subject to happen, because it's not, it does not look like it's gonna be. You can't keep, because ain't nobody gonna keep telling me that. You're not gonna keep telling me to talk to a nigga. Talk to him. Y'all need to talk this and that. No, you need to shut the fuck up and stay out of it. If you shut up and stay out of it, maybe the situation will die down and diffuse itself. If nobody don't feed the fucking plant, it's not gonna grow. Them old motherfuckers keep feeding the plant, and the plant keep growing every fucking day. Every day the boy wake up, he whining because the boy said this and said this. Do you know how much shit they done said about Allah, Jesus Christ, and everybody? We all go through something. I had the worst shit said about me. But who? Don't play with me like that. Ever. So I understand where he's coming from. But also at the same time, you can't fuck with social media. Because you talking off the top of your head because you're mad. Them people not going to look at it that way. So if something kick off and something happen to, I don't give a fuck if something happen to the OG, they all going down on a conspiracy charge. Every motherfucking body that was on that page, everybody that was looking, they gonna start snatching the comment, people and all type of shit. The feds is dirty. And once they lynch your ass, it's over. But them OG niggas, you putting everybody else that's around you in all that shit. That's why I'm solo. No. I'm not, with me, I'm not even going to put my friends or anybody that I fuck with. They know. Don't call me and tell me you on social media arguing with a bitch over a nigga. Or cause a bitch what? You stay on social media. You have that shit yourself. On some for real shit. On some for real shit. Now, if we got a situation, I'm going to tell a bitch, look, get the fuck off social media and we can talk to you. When I went through my situation, I didn't call Nate. And the other little dude, he's saying it. And he right. I ain't called no motherfucking person to help me. Because at the end of the day, that's my shit. I'm going down for my own charters and my own life. I'm not, I've never been that type to drag my friends in my shit. If I'm going to shank a bitch up, I'm going by myself. Make sure my son alright. These motherfuckers call them motherfuckers and man talks this fake ass jail shit. We are on the street. You playing with people like I don't like it. I don't like them little boys. Ain't nothing to me. It ain't my business. But it's society. Period. It's society. For the little girls that I work with, they don't get in that shit. They on some other shit, and I'm proud of them. I told them, they was like, Mrs. Storsha, we would do any programs. No, because I don't even want the people to know who the fuck y'all are. For real. I don't. Go ahead with y'all life. I helped y'all do it. I'm not trying to be recognized all over the motherfucking world for helping y'all. That's not what I'm here for. These motherfuckers want to be recognized for all the wrong shit. That shit is going to go haywire. And it ain't going to be long. It's not going to be long. And it's going to be sad. And guess who's going to get the blame? The same dumb motherfucker who decided to do a live. That's not how you handle conflict. These young boys out here are already in the midst of this battling shit. They battling with themselves. to see if they can survive out here. And then you take a fucking grown ass man and you sit and you entertain it and keep rigging it up and rigging it up and rigging it up. That's a fucking mental dysfunction person, number one. Number two, his fundamental is fucked up. He's a child, man. He's a child. And I don't know if a lot of people know, but people that know me, when my son used to get into shit, but my son ain't never been no sucker. But with me telling my son, you ain't going down, them niggas going to jail. They gonna lose their life. You not gonna lose your life with them. You bring your ass on over here. One little motherfucker around Montana, I told him, I said, you talking that shit about my child? Okay. Bring your ass out here. And I told my son, I said, fuck him. I admit I did it. You gonna fist fight this motherfucker. If he come down that step, you gonna fuck his ass up. This little motherfucker would not come down the step. And I told him, if you think you gonna pull any hammers out on him, you best to ask somebody, because you got the wrong family. So he decided, instead of going that way, and I thought about it, because I was like, because, my son was hanging around there. That was his neighborhood. All his little cousins and all them, they hang around. That was their neighborhood. But this one little motherfucker, he wanted to chastise all the little boys. Not this one over here. So that's why I say a lot with my son was about me. One little boy, and his mother knew I was going to fuck him up. Because my son, they used to go stealing out the mall and shit. There used to be a little mall down Brentwood that sell Jordans and shit. And my godson and all the other little boys around Montana, Saratoga, they used to go down there and steal a Jordan. My son wouldn't do it. He was like, I'm not stealing no Jordan. And he knew better. My mother gonna buy me them motherfucking shoes. I'm not stealing no shoes. And him and the little boy got into it. Because the little boy was like, you little suck ass, always talking about your mother gonna buy us. And my son was telling, man, fuck you. I'm not stealing no shoes, whatever. And they said he grabbed my son by his jacket or something. They got to fighting. Oh, honey. I told her, I said, when I see him, I'm going to fuck his little ass up. And I caught his little ass in the curry out. I said, didn't I tell you don't play with my child? He talking about, I was getting ready to go up there and tell his grandmother to let me talk to him. I snatched that little motherfucker up and tore his ass up. Don't put your fucking hands on my child at all. And so the other little boy was like, Mrs. Storsha, he ain't fuck him up. Your son got the I wouldn't care. Don't put your hands on my fucking child. So they used to have a little thing calling my son by his name and his mother. It's him and his mother. You motherfucking right. We going down together. But you see, a lot of these little boys, their mothers, they ain't street like that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. So when their sons come in there and say, so-and-so did this to me and so-and-so said, they don't understand that. They was just like, being mothers like, well, you probably, you and the little boy probably just going, saying, y'all will get over it. And the next morning, your child on the fucking news. Like, for real, I done seen this shit happen. My son used to be with me every motherfucking day. Pick him up from school, drop. If he got missing, a motherfucker would know they better find him. But, that's just me, the connection with my son. And they them little boys to be mad. My mother used to take me and my sisters and us to the black hole. I used to take my son to the black hole and sit outside in my car and wait for him to come out. And they used to be like, your mother outside. And my son used to be like, yeah, I know. But I also knew in my son's head, he probably was saying, shit, my mother, that's my safety net. That's right, because I am a ride or die mom. Reason why kids be big mad with me today in Southwest. Exactly, Lakia. Exactly. And you're supposed to be, and I tell you that all the time. Yeah. A lot of young adults, man, they haven't really grown up with parents. The parents was in the house, but they really wasn't parents to their kids. And that's a lot of shit to weigh on a child. Because one of the little girls that I deal with, that's the situation with her. But when she wanted to go to college, her mother didn't. If your mother your parents haven't done nothing in their life but get welfare, live in Section 8, and deal with guys who was on drugs or selling drugs, They don't know that there's a bigger world out there. And you know, and I had to convince her. I was scared for the little girl. She went to fucking Georgia. But on the other hand, I knew where she was coming from. I understood it. She was ready to go. Like, there was nothing here for her. And at the end of the day, she was going to end up getting locked up or being on the street, getting raped or being on drugs, basically. Because that's what it becomes when you feel as though you're trapped in a place that you don't want to be in. You start creating harm for yourself. And I told her mother, I said, listen, I'm not no better than you. I lived in Southeast damn near all my life. My mother walked into places she didn't even know was the ghetto. Because my mother was green as shit. But all she knew is she was buying houses and her kids had a roof over their head. How we survived in the street, she had no fucking idea. So I understand. I get it. But my mother was a little different from you. She went and got a job, had a government job, and took care of us. You, on the other hand, you did Section 8 or whatever you did. I said, I ain't asking. I don't beg nobody for nothing. I said, I ain't asking you. I'm going on a little side of begging because I don't beg nobody for shit. Please allow her to go. Allow her to stretch her hand and see how she do. Because I got faith in her. I believe she's going to make it. She down that motherfucker. She top of the fucking sorority class. I don't know. No, she was like, Mrs. Thorne, I don't know about no Alpha Kappa Alpha. I was like, huh? But she's sorority. She doing good. Basically. So, last weekend, not last weekend, the week before last, her mother went out there. Her mother went out there. She went out there. She stayed out there with her for the weekend. She came back. She was happy. She said, Mrs. Thorsha, I really thank you. She looked good. She getting her little hair done. I be FaceTiming her. We be FaceTiming. I said, you just tremendously done turned up. No, I ain't turned up. But for me to see, not even for me to say, like I'm bragging that I helped her, for me to see her growing like she is, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I told her, no, I don't want y'all in no programs to tell nobody I did nothing for y'all. We moving on to the next step. It's not about that with me. I done got to brag about nothing. They ain't got to see y'all, ask y'all this, that, no, that shit I ain't with all that. I know what I did. And I see that you're progressing. And that's the bottom line. But a lot of these little boys, man, these young men, man, I just pray again that one of these grown motherfuckers step up, man, and subdue this situation and talk to these youngins a little bit better and give them the real gratitude, the respect, and the advice that they really need. This is why I trained my son. I did. And he followed my lead. You don't listen to the motherfuckers. You listen to you. You don't listen to these motherfuckers because they will have you up into something you have no idea what's going on. Not by far. So y'all, that is my preaching for today. And I'm still selling the body massages if anybody is interested. And the Thorsha's hair pomade. She's ready. So I will see y'all later. Again, I will be on my YouTube next week. I got my stuff ready. So I had to get some stuff downloaded. And then I was in here messing with the projector. Child, I gotta get somebody. My son said he know how to do it. Get him to come, but not in here because I'm getting ready to get up out of here. So it'll be in my new place where I'm going. It won't be in here. This motherfucking apartment done made me mad. I'm ready to go. You know, you just be somewhere. I don't know if y'all feel it, but I do. You just be somewhere and you know you leaving. So it's just like a nagging situation, like a uptight situation. Like, man, I'm ready to fuck up out of here. I don't like this joint no more. I don't like this joint no more. I guess the walls are saying, oh, bitch, you trying to leave us because you want some fresh paint and shit. Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. All right, y'all. I'm going to see if I can transfer this video to Facebook. Like, this transferring here. This shit is crazy. But that's the social media life. See y'all later. Good night. Love everybody. What is today? Shit. Today is Saturday. Windy Saturday. So y'all have a good, blessed Sunday. And the rest of the week, you know, this holiday is coming up. Dr. King's birthday. So, you know, we still have, at least they allow us to still have that day amongst the other days that was traditionally for us. Us meaning my skin, our skin, right. So